Hi, my Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram fam. It's Kimmy Smooth coming to you again, aka also Bitch Chronicles. And I just want to wish everybody under the sound of my voice a happy Black History Month. And I say happy because this is our time to shine. We know that this government is trying to erase us and erase our contributions from this country. Our ancestors contributed to the very foundation of this country. And I just believe, and I've said this before, that it is our responsibility to teach our children about the history of their ancestors. And many people who know me know I'm very passionate about Black history, and I'm very passionate about our children knowing from whence they came. I'm an avid genealogy researcher, and I've traced my family back to slave documents and beyond. With that being said, I also have a website which falls under Kimmy's Collections, and I'll include the link in the description with this video here. But I'm coming to you because my page mainly consists of ebooks, e-lessons, all types of information on Black history. And it's a deeper dive into the history of our country. It starts off with Africa. It starts off with the tribes in Africa. It starts off with telling you about those tribes, tells you about the slave trade in Africa, how it actually worked, and it was not the same as chattel slavery here. And then we go into, once we get to the Americas, what happened, the definition of chattel slavery. I have ebooks that talk about, or e-lessons that talk about, slavery in itself, moving into black codes, moving into convict leasing, and then going into Reconstruction, Jim Crow, redlining, all of the things that have affected our community. And that way, it kind of helps eliminate if you don't want to take the time to do the research to teach your kids, because these are kid friendly as well. You can use those lessons and teach them from those lessons, and it'll be well worth it to go there. I do a breakdown for the girls, about pivotal women that played a part in getting our community to where it is now. And I do a breakdown for the boys. I do have kid-friendly material on that site as well. So again, I'm going to link to my web page here along with the video, and I really would appreciate it if you guys would patronize me, because I have worked really hard. I'm really passionate that our children have to know about their history. They have to be knowledgeable about how they got where they are, because they didn't get here without blood, sweat, and tears of our ancestors. And when I say get here, right now, here is slowly being taken away from us. So they have to know something. And some people don't want to take the time to kind of dive deep. I love doing that. It's no problem. So that's one of the reasons why I did go ahead and set up that site. Now, right now, with it being Black History Month, there are some collections on there where there are sales that are being run where you can get a percentage off of certain titles, and I will list those titles along with the coupon codes that you'll need to use when you purchase them. Now, once you purchase them, they're yours. They're yours for a lifetime. There's no, only for so long. No, they're yours, and you'll have them as long as you need them. And you can always refer back to them, if there's something that you want to talk about later on, or if your kids want to, refer back to them as they get older, because times do change, but it is important for us always to know what our history is. And with that being said, if anyone wants to reach out to me and ask questions, because I am still working on additional ebooks, there's about 40 there. I'm still working on them. If you've got some ideas, that you may want me to incorporate into an ebook, that's great. Just also keep in mind that it's not just historical context that I have on that page as well. I do have books about, mental health for Black women, because, again, my page is Bitch Chronicles, about Black women in America, in this country, hurting. And also on that page, because most people know that I am an insurance professional. I was in the insurance industry for nearly 20 years on both the claim adjusting side as well as the agent side. And I gotten tons and tons of questions. So I did put some insurance information on there, or lessons on there. And these are basic lessons. These aren't specific, but they are things that basically will never change. Things that you'll want to ask your agent when you're setting up your insurance plan, or, how does the subrogation process work. Just typical questions, total loss questions, things like that. And it's something that you can keep with you. And when you have, you have a situation, you can always refer back to it. And again, that some of those things will not change with the industry. They'll still be the same. But again, that is it for now. I'll probably come back with a little bit more information. But again, my people, I love you. It's Kimmy Smooth with Bitch Chronicles. And I will talk to you guys in the next video. Have a good night. Bye.